Have you ever really stopped to think about how you see the world? I mean, how does everything out there get turned into a picture in your head? Well, in this explainer, we're going to follow a single particle of light on its absolutely incredible journey to find out how your eye turns light into sight.
First things first, let's just appreciate what we're dealing with. The organ you're using to watch this right now, it's basically a biological camera. But honestly, it's way more complex and sophisticated than any camera humans have ever managed to build. It's living, it's self-repairing, and it works flawlessly, instantly.
So, what's the secret? How does it actually work? To figure that out, we're going to follow one ray of light from the outside world through this amazing piece of biological machinery, and all the way to the part of your brain that, believe it or not, literally builds your reality.
Okay, let's dive right in. Before any light can even start its journey, it has to get past the eye's pretty impressive security system. So let's take a quick look at how this delicate organ stays so well protected.
See, your eye isn't just out there on its own. It's tucked away safely inside the hard, bony orbit of your skull. Think of it like a VIP in a secure bunker. It's also cushioned by a soft layer of fat, and it's controlled by a team of 6 incredibly precise muscles that let you dart your eyes around. All of this is in place before light even knocks on the front door.
All right, the eye is safe and sound. Our ray of light can now finally make its approach. So what's the very first thing it has to get through?
First stop is the cornea. This is the eye's transparent outer shield, kind of like a crystal clear front window. Once through there, the light meets the iris. That's the colorful part of your eye. The iris acts like the eye's bouncer, and its main job is to control the size of the pupil, which is the exclusive doorway for light to get inside.
And the iris is brilliant at its job. When you're in bright sunlight, its muscles tighten up, shrinking the pupil down to a tiny pinhole to protect all the sensitive stuff inside. But the second you walk into a dark room, those same muscles pull back, opening the pupil wide to let in as much light as possible. It's a completely automatic reflex that's happening all day long.
Okay, so our light ray made it past the bouncer and through the door. Now the journey gets really cool. It's about to meet the part of the eye that's responsible for making sure everything is perfectly sharp and in focus.
And this is it, the lens. Its main purpose is to be a super powerful and flexible autofocus system. Its whole job is to bend all the incoming light rays so that they land on one single precise point on the light-sensitive screen at the very back of the eye.
So, how does it do that? Well, it uses these tiny things called ciliary muscles. When you look at something up close, like your phone, they squeeze and make the lens thicker. Then, when you look up at something far away, they relax and the lens flattens out. It's this constant, seamless adjustment that you don't even feel happening.
But here's where things get a little weird. There's a bizarre side effect to all of this perfect focusing. Because of the way the lens bends light, the image that it projects onto the back of your eye is actually completely upside down and backward.
Yep, you heard me right. The world you're seeing right now was first painted onto your retina totally inverted. It's your brain that performs the final, amazing magic trick of flipping the entire image right side up for you, and it does it so fast that you never ever notice. Pretty wild, right?
Okay, so now we have a perfectly focused but totally upside-down image at the back of the eye. The next critical step is to actually detect this light and turn it into information that the brain can actually use.
Our ray of light has finally hit its target, the retina. Now, this isn't just a passive movie screen. It's a complex layer of neural tissue packed with millions of specialized cells. And this is where the most important transformation of all happens. Light energy gets converted into electrical signals, the language of the brain.
The retina has over 100 million of these light-catching cells, and they come in 2 main types. You've got rods, which are the masters of night vision. They're super sensitive and let you see in the dark, but they only see in black and white. Then you have the cones. They're the artists. They need more light, but they're what allow you to see the world in full, vibrant color, and they're jammed into the center of your vision for all that high-def detail.
And get this. Every single color you've ever seen, every shade, every hue is built by your brain mixing the signals from just these 3 types of cone cells. It's like your brain is a master painter with only 3 tubes of paint, red, green, and blue, and from that it creates an infinite palette of color. It's absolutely amazing.
Now here's a funny little quirk in the eye's design. All of this visual data has to get to the brain, and it travels through the optic nerve. Think of it as a high-speed data cable.
But right where that cable plugs into the retina, there's no room for any light-detecting cells. This creates a literal blind spot in your vision. But your brain is so smart, it just fills in the gap with info from the surrounding area, so you never even know it's there.
So the light has been caught, it's been converted into an electrical signal, and now it's ready to be shipped out. The final leg of this incredible journey from the eye to the brain is about to begin. This electrical signal doesn't just go straight to the brain. First, it gets processed by other cells right there in the retina, which sort of clean up the signal. Then, this massive stream of data gets bundled into the optic nerve, which is like a fiber optic superhighway that carries it from the back of the eye straight to the brain's main visual processing center. And finally, the signals arrive at the visual cortex, which is at the very back of your brain. This is where the last and maybe most incredible part of the process happens. These raw electrical signals get decoded, interpreted, and assembled into the rich, 3D, colorful world that you experience as sight. This is where patterns become faces and light becomes life.
Which leaves us with one last mind-bending thought. Since your brain is doing so much of the work, flipping the image, filling in your blind spot, literally inventing color, the world you see isn't just a perfect photograph of reality. It's an active, beautiful, and totally personal interpretation of it, constructed from scratch, moment by moment, just for you.